Well, hey there, everybody. Kirby back, and we're going to start another base tour. My ship is white, but for some reason I landed on this planet and it is now black and gray. It's kind of cool looking, but I hope it doesn't stay that way. Right ahead of us is my base over there. I'm going to give you a little bit of a idea what it's like when you come into it, because I do have two bases on this planet. One is a portal base and one is this farm base. This is my circuit board farm, my big one. So we'll give you an idea of what you're in for. Now, just a heads up, if you come to this base to harvest, it may crash. You may have trouble loading and unloading, loading your screen and your game. This base is very large. Here is the portal coordinates to this base. Now, if you portal in, you may portal right to this planet here, and directly above that portal, almost 1,000 units up, is my portal base, which I will go through on a different video, but it's not too far from here. So you may just portal into here on this planet, which I will show you the planet's name. Enan 52-X1. In this system, I have bases on every planet, so just make sure you pay attention to the planet name when you come in, because if you don't warp to this planet, you may just get into the system and have a rough time figuring out where this particular base is. So it's Enan 52-X1, and the coordinates are in the top right, plus 13.52 by plus 105.13. Just in case you can't see my base for some weird reason, which has happened. This game is a bit buggy. Now, to give you an idea what we're in for, that is my portal base, or my circuit board farm base. There's no fancy decorations inside. There's nothing crazy. All as there is are plants, and more plants. And they are all filled, but they just haven't rendered in yet. And I have just a little bit of power here. It took quite a bit to get going. That's unique. It's a large refiner outside my base. I'm going to have to go down and look at that. But yeah, this farm is enormous. You will make a ton of money here. But what we will do, every floor is the same, except the very bottom. The very bottom has my refiners. Speaking of refiners, I don't see it out here anymore. Was it around this side? No. It just had to have been a glitch or something. If you land on the ground, if you couldn't find the landing pads, if they weren't showing up for whatever weird reason, there's a door right here in the bottom that takes you up. And once you go up, you'll see ladders on each floor. They will go up this side, then you'll have to run across the floor, and there'll be another ladder on that side. It'll go up, and then just back and forth all the way up. Because for some reason, when we take a ladder all the way up, you can't get off at individual floors. I hate that. But we've got large refiners here, and I have storage container 4. This is all my growables. So that's why that's here. If I need to put anything into storage, it's right here for me. I have my base teleporter, save point, and galactic trade terminal. So if you're sitting here making circuit boards, you can put them right in here and sell them, or you can take them right up to the space station and sell them yourself. And if you did not know, when you run into these globes, you can harvest each individual plant, or you can click on the terminals on the top, which let you harvest all plants. It saves so much time, especially in a farm this big. And that is it. That is a quick one for you. I could run up each and every floor, show you what's in each one, but that would just absolutely take forever. That's just a lot of dead time, a lot of dead space. But this was my big farm that I built just because I couldn't have a giant farm on my freighter anymore. Whoops. Because I kept falling through the floor. And my freighter farm wasn't nearly this in depth. I didn't have nearly as many plants. But I did have 3 rooms full of the large plant beds. And it just kept crashing everything. I kept falling through my freighter and landing out in space. It was awful. So I built this giant one down here, and I didn't need to build on my base, on my freighter anymore. So that's that. And you can see some of these don't look like they're connected, but they actually all are. If I can go up here. And I don't know if you knew, but if you fly facing a wall, whether it be a man-made wall or a cave wall, if you fly up, you can just keep flying and it doesn't waste any of your fuel. So here it is. When we come in, and you land, if you can land up here, if they do spawn in for you, all as you do is you just run in this top floor. And like I say, each floor is identical. There's 2 pods on each corner. You go in, you harvest all plants till they're all done, and then there's 1 ladder down. And then when you harvest all plants, down below there'll be a ladder on this side. And then, like I said before, just back and forth. You can come harvest everything if you've got the room, or if you just need frost crystal to make glass, I've got, I want to say 3 floors of frost crystal. Help yourself. And that's it. Welcome to my circuit board farm. I'll definitely have to take you out and show you around the small circuit board farm that I built out in the NMSA hub. It was also featured on Captain Steve's channel. Give you another look here. The one on in his hub isn't nearly as big, and it's not set up this way. It's a lot more decorative. His was built more for aesthetics than actual function. However, all the plants there are all planted, and it's a very functionable base. I also have on that base nitrogen being harvested and paraffinium. So you'll get to see that on one of my other videos. Well, that's it. I have rambled again and again about the same thing. So I'm out. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you again later.